Good morning, everybody. How are you? Uh, Before I get too far, I'm thanking all my subscribers. Okay, I do not really have a habit of what is this doing some shout out, something like that. It's really not my thing. So I'm just going to thank everybody in general, okay, and all my new subscribers. And I appreciate all the comments and all your contributions, okay. So that's not gonna be missed. All right, now I just got back from church. It was a nice day. It was a nice service. We still maintain social distancing basically, but it's so nice to be back. All right, as of now, today's topic is basically directed to the OFWs all over the world, or anybody who goes out the country, Philippines, to have a better future, to work abroad, to have a better future. So this topic is about avoiding retiring back to the Philippines broke, meaning to say no money, okay? After working very hard, away from home, working there for how many years, and then you return back and you're gonna be the same, flat broke, okay? The tips I'm going to give you may help, okay? Um, I'm not broke when I retire. I'll tell you right now. I'm not gonna do it, but other people can have that mistake, retiring broke. All right. Number one tip that I have given you, if you're gonna watch my other videos about saying no to your family members, it's okay to help, but you have to say no to your family members because they can make you broke, okay, by enabling them. All right, so just watch that video and it would help you out what I'm saying. Number two, um, know your purpose why you go abroad, and you have to prioritize your goals. What's the most important? Why you went abroad? Like for example, um, you went abroad to save some money, right? But you have to have some sort of other goals, like a house. All right, it's but natural that you're going to want your family to have a big house. Do not go for something like mansion that you cannot really enjoy. It's a negative cash flow. You have to think about something that would give you a positive cash flow investment. Now the house, the nice cars, beautiful mansion, that can actually make you broke because all your money will be directed to just that, and it's not gonna give you any positive cash flow in the future. In fact, in the long run, that would require a lot of maintenance, and maybe you will not be able to finish it the way you want because you lost your job or whatever, somebody got sick in the family. So get something that is affordable and achievable, something like that, like a modest house, enough to house your family. Don't go overboard with all your dreams and go for the beautiful cars. They can use jeepneys as far as I'm concerned, or taxis, because cars is negative cash flow. All right, so um, do not go overboard with parties in the Philippines. Like when you go there, stay simple, just humble. Basically, humble party would do. Do not spend 100,000 for a party because you just want to show off. That's another story there, okay? Because I know a lot of people would do that. Sometimes they would even end up borrowing money from the bank just to have a party in the Philippines. I know that. All right, now your other priority, maybe a good one, is the schooling part of the children. That you can prioritize as one of the most important thing. Schooling, go to college, finish something like a skill, so that they will be able to help you out or get out of the house and be able to live on their own someday. So that's a good goal. Number three, another tip is reinvesting your money. Okay, get you an investment, like agricultural land that has already plants like rice fields or coconut, and whatever proceeds that you have, projected proceeds that you have, you're gonna use that money not to save, not to save, but to reinvest on another kind of investment that you can fall back on later on in the future. So make that money, the projected income of yours, go to another investment, maybe installment basis. In that way, I would say this, because if you can have cash, supposing example, okay, if you're gonna have to uh, harvest rice or harvest coconut, you're gonna probably gain maybe 100,000 a month, or no, I'm sorry, for 3 months. Maybe you're gonna give a little bit of money for for the family, whoever is the one um, doing the work to achieve whatever, like harvesting. You're gonna have to give them a little bit of money just for their pockets, supposing 20,000 for their share. Whatever is left, make sure that you're going to reinvest that on something. The reason is, if you're gonna let them put that in the bank, your family would end up tapping on it in case of emergency. And you know what, in the Philippines there's always emergency, correct? Like for example, they go out and they do not have money, or somebody gets sick, there's always a reason that they can tap on that money that you have invested, I mean that you have as a proceed from your income property. So but if you're gonna reinvest that on something that they would have to pay monthly, they do not see that cash anymore. That's going to go to that investment property. Maybe you're gonna invest on something like a lot or two lots, something like that, and the monthly is 15,000 a month. So though the money that you're gonna get from the copra would go to that investment property. So nobody will get tempted, correct? So when you go back there, at least you have two lots that's already there that you can sell someday in the future. All right. Um, Another thing that I would tell you, um, save your money in the place where you are located. I would advise, if you're in United States, save it in United States. Do not allow savings in the Philippines. The reason is, as I have said, they can really get tempted and they will know your business. So never make any kind of joint account. Maybe with your wife, but not joint account with any of your siblings. Honestly, that's a bad thing to do. You might as well just have to save the money here. I know there's not a lot of interest saving, but at least you know what you have in the safe, and you have access to that. And then in the future, when you go home, you do not have to look for it because you have your money, right? So do not tell everybody how much you're making. Okay, you really have to be private to that, because if in case they will ask, or some of your extended family or friends will be asking for money, and then you're not gonna give it to them, they're gonna feel bad, and then they will know exactly, hey, he got 1 million there in his account and he never even gave me anything. So that would help you be private with how much you're making. Okay, so that's one thing I would tell you not to do. Okay, to have any kind of investment in the no, I'm sorry, joint account with anybody there. Now, another one is joint venture. Like if you would want a business with somebody else, you're gonna lose that. Really, I would say out of 100%, maybe you'll make it. Maybe I would say um, 50-50 chance that you're going to get anything back, because I know pretty well, you can you can get in trouble with that, because then you're not gonna get your money back. Supposing you would want a welding shop, the one who is running the business would make the money, and you will not get it. Maybe a little part of it, but you that's not gonna be a good thing. Okay, so before you're gonna enter into business, you should be the one to manage it yourself. Okay, so that you will know the flow. Otherwise, there's still a lot of tips, but this time, these are 4 tips that I would tell you not to do, to avoid, so that you would not go broke when you retire. Okay, you should be really, you should have changed already your standard of living when you go back. Okay, because you're making more money abroad. So anyway, that's your choice though. I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm just concerned because a lot of OFWs really work very hard, and then it's not fair, it's not deserving that you go back being poor again. Okay, and I appreciate everything, and good day. Bye bye.